What's going on, Capricorn? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be your reading for the week of August 28th through September 3rd, 2023. So in this reading, Capricorn, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your spirit guides and angels for you regarding the upcoming week, Capricorn. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me, Capricorn, as we go through this reading. And I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this one out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, definitely smash that like button, subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here, Capricorn. But without further ado, I'm now going to pull the energy for you, and we'll see what wants to come through for you for August 28th through September 3rd, a 2023. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides. Some of you are going to be taking a flight. I'm seeing a bird and I'm seeing a plane all in my... some of you are going to be flying, not going to be for all of you, obviously. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this active divination for the sign of Capricorn. Okay. Okay. Yo, I love it. Okay. Okay, Capricorn, so before we get into the tarot, let's go ahead and start this reading off with some pre-shuffled oracle cards for you, some messages from the universe to you about your life for the 28th to the 3rd of September. And the first one is home, Capricorn, and there's some sort of message here about an unresolved situation about your home that you're currently dealing with or that will crop up for the 28th of August to the 3rd of September. So there's something that's bothering you about your home situation. I feel this is someone that you're living with. It needs to be addressed, something here. And for some of you, it's going to be the location that you're in or some person that you're with or something resolving your home in general, whatever you call home. There's a message here, Capricorn, for some of you that you're calling home. Maybe some of you, there's something about investment falling apart. So whether this is a person, a property or a place that you're living in, sometimes you need to go somewhere to figure out this is not what I want. And for some reason, Capricorn, there's some sort of unresolved issue once again around your home here. Once again, some of you are calling somewhere home and it's almost like you're trying to force it when it's not the case. And something recently happened to me with my home. I had one of my astrologer give me a reading, like my mapping about the best places for me to live in the world. And I took their advice. The city, you see me in a new apartment, the city that I'm currently in is exactly where my astrologer told me to go to relocate my home. And it's phenomenal. It really works. So not that you need an astrologer to tell you or a tarot reader to tell you, because obviously that can be done. But what I'm saying is there's an unresolved issue with your home. And for some of you, it's going to be really hard to address because it's something that you recently invested in. Maybe you recently put money into your apartment or your home, or there's something around roommates. If you're living with anyone, it could be an issue here. And I just get there's something you're telling yourself is your home, but I don't think it is. I think there's, and some of you, obviously, you're going to continue living where you are. Some of you Capricorns out there, you have like a mortgage, you're locked in your house. And if that's the case, it's something to do with it, not necessarily saying move if you're locked in and you don't feel like you're being called to move, but something to look at within the home. Something to do with the home is a problem. So you need to look at it. You also have revelation. And a revelation is like some sort of shocking truth revealed to you. And this is what the universe is asking you to sit with right now for this upcoming week. And I do feel like it has to do with your home, I'm going to be honest. And the world takes us places, Capricorn, but love takes us home. That's like the cheesiest quote ever. But it's true. You have to remember that the universe is your home here. And I feel like you're having some sort of revelation about some sort of home. And it is a question for many of you, no matter who you are. It's like what the universe is asking you, like, where does the landscape and horizon sing to you? Where do you feel peaceful? Where is your home? And some of you, it's hard because there's some sort of, I'm not going to get too far into it, but revelation about your home life, you need to pay, and especially the people that you're living with, Capricorn. Then you also have finally gratitude. So the frequency you're meant to sit with here is gratitude. And so although there is a readjustment to your home life, or whatever that means for you, it appears to me that the universe is advising you to remain grateful. And there's a siren going off, so maybe this is being amplified by the universe. You really need to be grateful, Capricorn. And there's an ambulance. It's an ambulance. It's not a cop car. So with great gratitude here, Capricorn, there is something about remaining grateful for where you currently are, for what, like, because the idea is this. If you're in a, let's say I'm in this apartment, something's wrong with it, I hate it. If I'm really ungrateful for it, my frequency, Mike Tyson could call me up and be like, hey, here's my, $1 million mansion here that I'm giving to you, here, have it. But if my frequency is ungrateful for a home, I could move into the best mansion in the world. The walls will start to creak, the wallpaper will start to crinkle, the bathroom won't work. It's your frequency. So as you readjust your home this week, it seems to me, and even your work life in some sort of way, relating to emotional connection, something that you've invested in, it's very hard for you to leave behind this week, it seems, and it's a subtle adjustment for most of you. Make sure that you're grateful for the experiences that you've gone through and the experience that you currently have. Like wherever you call home, at least it protects you from the rain when it's raining. So remain grateful for the opportunity to learn, because when you find something that isn't compatible, this isn't my home, this isn't my person, whatever it is for you this week, this isn't what I want in my home, then that can be cause for celebration because you learn something new instead of what most people do. It's just like the default of like, oh, I don't like this. No, like we're on to the next thing. You're back in the game, There also something is about your work is too blended with your home, all right? And, I'm a Capricorn moon, so I'm always going to be somewhat related to these readings. And something I've been recently looking at is just getting a studio because, for the most part, I record these readings where I live. Like I'm staying in this apartment, I'm recording the reading. But there's Spirit's been like, yo, Mystic, you need a studio. Because sometimes I have people over, I did like girl over yesterday, Sagittarius has a heart attack. I understand that influences energy, but I understand it, but okay, that's what's going on. No. Okay, all right, let's get into the tarot. Your opportunity, Sagittarius, for the 28th to the 3rd is the 8 of Pentacles. So whatever adjustments you're making, you want to still work hard. There's something that's going on that you can use as an excuse to slack off on your work ethic, slack off on the things that you should be doing. And whatever readjustments that you're making as a result of a revelation to your home life, you want to keep working hard. Because why? Because wherever you go, there you are, right? Some people have an addiction to travel, constantly changing home, because they think that they can escape themselves through travel, right? And I feel like that is I don't think it's actually a danger for you, but what I get is for sure that you need to work hard in conjunction with this shift in the mood to your home, okay? And some of you are going to realize that home is on the road for you. That's a message for some of you. But like, if you look at like my astrology chart, just to give you an example, my IC is in Sagittarius, which means, and my moon is in the 4th house, which means I'm always going to be moving in that. So the world is my home. The more you can identify, not with like a small location, because that's what humans do, the tribal ancestry, like this is my home, and like it's ego, because and you got to respect that too, because there is a time and place for that, obviously. But at the same time, you realize the world is your home, so don't let anything make an excuse for you to not work hard. And for a lot of you, this is a person that you've invested in that is somehow related to career that you just feel is a little maybe too close for comfort, something, I don't know. But then your challenge is the Seven of Swords. And so your challenge is there may be some sort of move that you have to make in order to prevent yourself from getting hurt. The original meaning of this card, Capricorn, is someone stealing swords from a camp. So it's kind of like deceptive. It's stealing, lying, cheating, going behind one's back. But intuitively, for this reading, I feel there's some sort of action that you need to take so that these swords can't be used against you. See, the meaning that's coming through for this challenge is that this person is stealing the swords from this camp. And it's interesting, a camp is similar to a home. So that, not because the person wants to wield swords against other people. No, this person is stealing the swords so that the swords can't be used against them. So what this means is some of you will be made of a red flag in your home environment. Maybe it has to do with a neighbor. Maybe it has to do with the person you're living with. Maybe it has to do with the money situation with it. Maybe it just feels like the landscape and horizon of the city doesn't sing to me. I don't like it here. There's some sort of red flag that you're going to really want to take action on so that it can't be used against you in the future. I.e., if you're living somewhere and you know it makes you depressed, you know, I would try to do a change to that so that you're not continually depressed, because places will activate your energy, especially when you get into things like astrocartography. You realize that the world isn't a random place. Different cities will interact with your own energy better, and I'm living proof of that. I can't prove it. I could if I wanted to, but I'm telling you, the exact apartment I'm in right now is the exact place that my astrologer told me to go, the exact city. I'm not going to tell you where it is. It's in the New York area. But I'm not going to tell you where it is, but I'm going to tell you this is real. So there's something about changing that in your home, because you can even see my energy. See how different my energy is here than in my old apartment? Yeah. So it's the astrocartography. So that's just something maybe for you to think about in the future. But here's the thing. For you, when it comes to your overall general energy, Capricorn, you have the Eight of Cups, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and you also have the Tower. So something that you've invested in is coming to an end here. And for a lot of you, once again, it's something that you feel good about. This is also the card of gratitude. So there is gratitude for something ending here as well. Because remember, you have the gratitude card and then you have revelation. And if you look at this spread just visually, this is gratitude, Seven of Pentacles, and this is a revelation, the Tower. So have gratitude for whatever shocking experience comes to light, is what I would say. For a lot of you, it has to do with a home that you've invested in, someone that you realize your neighbor's a serial killer, you know, and something like that. I don't know. But then you have the Eight of Cups, so you're walking away from something that doesn't feel emotionally satisfactory. For some of you, I'm getting honestly that this is a minor adjustment to your home. Some of you maybe need to clear some sort of old furniture, or there's something about items. Like, are you a hoarder? Like, do you hoard things, Capricorn? Because energy sticks. And even your clothing, there's even something about clothing. Yeah. So hold on. When it comes to, and then when it gets better though, Capricorn, there could be something that you have a conversation with someone and the roles are adjusted in your home. Perhaps some of you being a leader in your own self here. And what you don't see coming, you have the Four of Swords, you have the Emperor, and you also have the Page of Cups here. So there's a lot of healing here. And it's interesting, like, the Emperor is clearly in charge, basically, of the Page of Cups. You know, this is some sort of relationship between a more mature individual and an immature individual. And this is peace and harmony. So for those of you clearly dealing with children, something to do with your home once again, I do feel like there's going to be a healing experience when things are redefined or readjusted. And it may just be you have to have a conversation with someone and be like, hey, like, I know, like, you're here, but this is my home. Like, I'm letting you stay here. This is my home. Like, readjusting the polarity between you and someone. This could also be, if you're a female Capricorn watching this, there's going to be a healing experience between your man and your child. And especially if you're a Capricorn and you have like split custody or something, there's some sort of healing experience with that. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm not going to get too into it because it's not going to be for all of you, but there's something here about a healing experience between youthful energy and mature energy. And for a lot of you, I feel like it's you claiming the mature energy, you know, in your home life. And it's actually going to work out good. You know, I feel like for some of you, this is very, but then in your advice, it gets different, right? In your advice, Capricorn, you have the Three of Swords, you have the Knight of Swords, and you also have the Two of Wands here. So you have a choice to make here, is what it's telling me. You have a risky option in front of you, represented by the wand ahead of you. And you see how this wand behind this guy is fastened right there, Capricorn? It represents a stable option. This is you basically, whatever your home currently is, you do seemingly have the option to stay there. I'm just letting you know that if you don't adjust something, potentially with the people you're living in, neighbors, furniture, something, it's not going to go good for you. So you do have to make a choice here. And there's something about speed. Like the advice, Capricorn, is if you go too fast with this change, it may hurt you or someone. I.e., if you feel like there's some sort of problem with your home life and you spaz out, and you don't address the issue when it's small, and you have pent up energy, then you take it out on someone, your neighbor, the very city that you're living in. You're like, this piece of shit city, I'm out of here. It's like, I wouldn't do anything like, I think any sort of rash decision that happens very quickly is going to hurt you, because then that's also going to hurt your work, because there's something about not letting emotions get in the way of your own productivity. And for some of you, this is your home is getting in the way of your productivity. Combining home with where you're living is getting in the way of your productivity. And a clear example of that with me is like, I live where I do tarot, and Spirit's been putting it in my heart. You got to get a studio, mystic. And so I'm considering it. And so these are the things for you to consider as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start clarifying this reading. And let's go ahead and clarify why the Seven of Swords is your challenge. Because it's also someone may feel that because the Seven of Pentacles is here in your overall. So someone that I don't know. Why is the Seven of Swords here in your challenge? Disloyalty. Someone could feel that to you, or pursuing an air sign in their big three. If you're dealing with someone in the home situation who has a sun, moon, or rising sign that's Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, you're going to know exactly what this is about. But you have the Seven of Swords clarified by the Seven of Swords in reverse, and also the Queen of Swords in reverse. When it's upright, this is the classical meaning. When it's reverse, I read that as double negative, like the worst version of the Queen of Swords. So there could be someone who doesn't understand the changes that you need to make. But I do feel like it's going to work out for you, except there is still pain here. So there could be a dispute that you have with someone that you've invested in. This could be your landlord. This could be the person you're living with. This could be even crystals in your house. Crystals that don't want to be in your... Some of you have crystals in your house, and the crystals don't want to be in your house anymore, so they're going to create problems. People don't understand that... I shouldn't say this to Capricorn. Nope. I know you're a spiritual Capricorn. Don't worry. Yeah, so feng shui, things like this. But I'm telling you, because I'm not getting anything like there's really nothing with love here. But I do feel like you're still dealing with that. Hold on, okay. Let's clarify why the Eight of Pentacles is your opportunity. Why is the Eight of Pentacles your opportunity? To increase productivity. I feel like there's something that's preventing you from being more productive. And it does have to do with your home. So you need to be intuitive enough to understand how that's happening. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here in your opportunity? And once again, there could be a better city where you just feel more productive. I was living in New York, in a different part of New York. I moved to the exact part of New York where my astrocartographer told me to go. And I just feel so much better. I feel so much more productive. And so, if you want me to look at your astrocartography, send me a DM on Instagram. I can't get to everyone, but I'll try if I feel, because I intuitively feel like who needs it? Okay, we all need it. Yeah, there's questions about your work. Hold on, why is the Eight of... Yeah, working on where... Okay, Eight of... The Eight of Pentacles in your opportunity is clarified by the Ten of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and also the Ace of Cups. Okay, I do feel like your home situation is now influencing your love life. It's very interesting that I said love, especially in a romantic love, some sort of situationship, marriage love, whatever type of love you have going on in your life with a person that makes you feel like love, the opportunity is definitely like your home. Something is going on with this. Your opportunity is the Ace of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. It's all emotional, and I feel like you need to work on getting to a place where you feel emotionally good within yourself. Okay, because it's interesting. This is like the big picture. This is like the first step, the middle step, and the last step, which is really interesting to me. And I do feel like there's something, Capricorn, around your love life that if you do not address this home situation now, when the waters are calm, then this may actually negatively impact your love life. There's something about the place that you're living that your significant other is actually causing problems, and you don't really see it right now. You may see it a little bit, but it's going to be more and more obvious to you as the week goes on. And so everything happens for a deep reason, and like you have a choice to make, definitely. Where does the landscape and horizon sing to you? You know, it's very important to feel that home, that sense of home. I know I said the whole world is your home, but it is important, especially for a Capricorn, to have that. And so definitely, I know I'm rambling, Capricorn, but just stay with me. What is the Eight of Cups here? What's you're moving on from? Why is the Eight of Cups here in your overall general energy? Okay, fast. Eight of Cups is clarified by the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles is here. That's 888. I feel like moving to somewhere where abundance could work for you. If you're a Capricorn that is struggling with money and you don't know how to make more money, the first thing I would do, put in your birth chart, look at your astrocartography. It's called astrocartography. It's all about mapping. Move to a city that your Jupiter line is running through. You know, if you have problems with money, if you have problems with love, move to a place your Venus is running. You know, these things, there are solutions here that many of us just overlook as kung fu. You know, but I don't think you should let these things like dictate your life. But I'm just telling you need to adjust it. All right, I don't know. Let's just see what the Tower is here, because this here is in your overall general energy, and I feel like it needs to be addressed right now. So why is it here? But in what you don't see coming, this is somehow going to be healing. And I feel like it's you taking action here that's somehow healing for you. Let's see what the Tower is here. Yeah, the Strength card. So, taking in this revelation with grace. Okay, maybe this is animalistic as well. Yeah, like, all right. Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right, depending on like your temperament, if you're someone who always lives with people, Capricorn, it's like you need to do something is like doing the opposite. If you're someone who's like always had like a band of like bros, like brothers, like you've never lived on your own, I would honestly suggest trying it out. If you're someone who has never had any people around you, like me, like an only child, then I would suggest bringing people in. The Sagittarius hate me, but I bring people around me because I'm an only child. Like my experience is like always being alone. So when I bring people around me, that's like healing is to experience the opposite of something. So it's like whatever you've been accustomed to in your home life, I feel like you need to do the opposite. And for those of you that have some sort of home, I feel like maybe you need to take like a solo vacation or something. Just to like clear your head, but do the opposite of what you've been doing or you're accustomed to. If you don't live with anyone, maybe it's time to actually like live with people that will inspire you. Tribal community. I think that's where humanity's going anyway, to be honest. Like that's the direction of health, is humans need each other. But sometimes, you know, the Albert Einsteins, the Kanye West, I just needed time alone with my own thoughts. Got treasures in my mind, but couldn't open up my own thoughts. And that's the thing as well about those of you that have children. You have a lot of people around you in your home life. Their subconscious mind, as great as their subconscious mind is, I'm telling you that it's influencing your subconscious mind in some sort of neutral / potentially perceivable as a negative way. And so, yeah. And so, with that being said, Capricorn, I honestly feel like I've given you everything you need. I would avoid making any rash decisions, though. Any sort of rash decision that is not well thought out will get you in trouble this week, because this is your advice. If you take a fast movement, you're going right into heartbreak. And you have this Two of Wands here as well. So take your time, honestly. But at the end of the day, something's going to be revealed to you about your home life. Have gratitude, and I think you got this, Capricorn. So with that being said, I really hope this helped you. Talk to you next week.